Good evening, good day, or wherever the hell you are. I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Matt Romeo.
And this is
Between Two Matts. Man, it's been a while since we've been here. It seems like it's been forever.
We've taken a little bit of hiatus, you know?
Yeah, we took the week off. It's been kind of a hectic week for both of us, but we're back.
We are back, and we are ready to discuss some Game of
Spoilers. Game of spoilers.
Spoilers.
Yep, we're going to discuss in spoilerific details of episode 4 of Game of Thrones, season 4, titled Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
Almost said Oathbreaker, and I was like,
that was cool.
That sounds like a Mortal Kombat move. Oathbreaker, finish him. Okay, so we'll list pros first. What was your pro?
My pro is, Jaime Lannister's good again, which is nice.
Yeah, because after that last episode, you know.
But it gives, I guess it's like his final bad deed, and then he's good again, which is good, I guess, right?
Yeah, and I totally agree with you because Cersei is just such a beat.
You having trouble there?
Yeah, I'm making sure that I'm not swearing. But, just something about her I hate. I mean,
you're supposed to hate her.
Yeah, I mean, I love the actress who plays her because
she does a good job.
She's hot and she's a fantastic actress. But Cersei. Yeah, because she's just like, oh hey, I'm not gonna love you anymore unless you go and kill Sansa Stark, and he's just like, she didn't do anything. Yeah, and like, She just blames everyone for her problems. It's like, have you ever considered that it might be you who's given the problems?
I mean, she even knows that Joffrey is a monster. Like, she says it. She says it in, like, the first season. But, like, she still, like, coddles him and is like, you are my darling child and the world will be yours. Mm-hmm. It's like, why?
Because she's just like, I want to rule. I'm gonna rule through you. Like Tyrion nailed it in season 1 when Tywin said that Joffrey was king, and then he goes, "You mean Cersei rules?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Yeah, that nails it."
She's the queen regent,
which is it's so bullcrap that she's queen regent because Marjorie is queen regent.
She isn't. Well, she becomes the queen. She
married Joffrey. Mm-hmm. And their marriage was anything but consummated.
Well,
but then he died.
That's the problem, and the problem is that it wasn't consummated.
Medieval politics. Mm-hmm. But my pro of this episode would have to be Tyrion and Jaime's relationship, because I've never really gotten to see that relationship, like except for maybe like the first episode of season 1, where they were like, they had a little bit of back and forth banter, but it was kind of,
They've been separated by so much.
I know, and
him being captured,
and they have both been changed since season 1. But
they still have that like weird brotherly bond.
Yeah, because Tyrion is like, dude, I know what you did with our sister, and I'm cool with it. Just don't deny it in front of me. Mm-hmm. Because he's like, you mean he's like Cersei's son, and James like, don't. And then they both look at each other. It's like, yeah, I know. We both know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and their whole back and forth. It's like Jaime clearly knows that he didn't do it.
Yeah, and he's like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, it's obvious that you didn't do it, but everyone else is just like, well, we got to pin it on someone.
Yeah, and then Tyrion nailed it, saying, yeah, even if someone came in and confessed it, Cersei would still try and kill me. And I'm like, that is like, that's why Cersei is just such a bad person.
Such a bad person.
Like, all the way to your core. Okay, let's list some.
It's time for
cons! All right, you want to list your first con?
My first con is that I find the northern... Oh, no, wait, I'm changing.
You're changing?
Yeah, that's yours, sorry.
Okay.
My main con is that... Peter, like the whole thing with Peter Baelish, they said that he's like, yeah, I had this necklace made a week ago, and then they're like, the next episode, Sansa's like, but who killed Joffrey? I just told you that it was my plan. I did it.
It was his plan, but it still has not really showed who did it. But it's showing that Olenna, Lena Tyrell.
Right. But like, he explained the plan to her, and she's still like, what?
Yeah, Sansa.
It was like seriously,
Sansa. I think you're kind of slow.
Are you trying to do that for us? Because we've watched it like 6 or 7 times. All the real fans is like, oh my god, Game of Thrones 1, 2, 3, and then right before the first episode, they'll watch it again.
Yeah, because like the hints are not subtle in this episode. It's like it's clearly pointing at who did it. Yeah, it's like, come on, people. You have to be like. No offense, you have to be stupid if you did not pick up on who has done this.
Yeah, it's totally obvious.
It's obvious in like the first 30 minutes of the show of this episode who did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I digress.
Yeah. I will have to say my con is kind of a mixture of yours, what you had originally, and it's the story in the North is kind of, there are parts of it that are interesting, and there are parts of it that are like, just like, really, why do we need this? The whole thing with Craster's Keep and the mutineers is really pointless.
Well, like,
because like I know that it serves as like, oh, the wildlings are coming, and those guys could give them information about how Jon Snow lied, and there's not 1,000 people at Castle Black, but it's like you don't need that. You've already got 2 armies coming at you from 2 different sides. That's enough conflict right there.
I mean, I totally agree, and I understand the purpose of the Lord Commander dying so that Jon Snow can be eventually rise in the ranks, because it's obvious
everyone likes him and not that other
whatever that guy is.
Yeah,
but like, like number one, who cares about the people in Craster's Keep?
Yeah.
Number 2. Why is Bran being captured? Like, I don't even care. He should be traveling north. Like, why is he going through?
I think it's to tease us. I'm betting that it's just going to tease us to be like, ooh, maybe Jon and Bran will meet, and it's going to be like, no.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm betting that they don't. But and then I also hate that they're teasing us with the White Walkers. Like, that was such a cool scene. I was like, really, that's all you're going to give us?
The Night's King was cool. On a side note. Watching Hodor get stabbed,
that made me angry.
It made me really sad and angry.
I was like, Hodor, you need to kick some ass. Like, Hodor's gonna have a moment to shine.
Hodor. He's a lovable giant.
I know.
And with that, I'm gonna end it.
Yeah. But rating, I'm gonna give it an 8 because it was a lot better than the last episode.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Nice. But that wraps it up for our Game of Thrones review. We will be back with some more media news.